I'm David Shoebridge, a Green Senator from Australia, whose responsibilities are for defence and foreign affairs.
Jeremy Corbyn, Member of Parliament, Britain, Independent.
I'm here in the Senior Public Palestine and Programme Specialist for the Palestinian Medical Relief Society.
We're outside the High Court here in London because there's been an application for judicial review of the British government's supply of parts of the F-35 jet in particular, which have been used to bomb Gaza. The court has ruled that it's a political decision, it's a matter for Parliament, it's a matter for ministers to make these decisions on the basis of national interest and national security. It's not a decision I would make, it's not a decision I wanted, but it means that we have to throw the case back onto the government. Are they really comfortable supplying parts to a plane which full well that plane is going to bomb schools, bomb hospitals and commit acts of genocide against the Palestinian people? Well, I pay tribute to those that brought the case before the court, because the campaign in support of the rights of the Palestinian people takes many facets. It's street protest, it's legal argument, it's public meeting, it's letter writing, it's emails, it's everything. And we are part of that everything. Today, no, we haven't won what we wanted today, but we take up the challenge they've thrown down, and I'll be taking it up in Parliament, and we'll all be continuing the campaign for justice for the Palestinian people.
Campaigners for a free Palestine around the world will look into this case, hoping that the law would step in and say countries like the United Kingdom, countries like Australia, which are meant to respect international law, should not be supplying weapons and weapons parts into a genocide. I know it's a blow for campaigners here, but I, like Jeremy, want to express our gratitude for people bringing this case and trying to insist upon our laws, standing up for human rights and opposing any of our countries being involved in a genocide. The battle here obviously will continue to be a political battle on the streets, on the grounds, in our parliaments. And I know that whilst today was a loss for campaigners, it also reminds us that we need to regain political power for those of us who believe in international law and human rights, and that our countries should not be part of supplying weapons into a genocide.
As a Palestinian health worker myself with family in Gaza, obviously it was particularly emotional and devastating news to receive this morning. But sadly, it's not a disappointing decision, given the track record of the British government's complicity and obstruction of justice and direct contribution to the ongoing occupation and in particular to this genocide. 1,580 health workers have been directly targeted deliberately and killed in Gaza, with a few hundred just in the last couple of months alone. This morning we received the news of another consultant who was targeted and bombed in his tent in Khan Yunis and killed. And so we look to our allies and we draw strength from our allies here in the UK and across the world, and continue to be inspired and galvanized by the real healthcare heroes, the Palestinian healthcare workers who have lived and worked under occupation for most or their entire lives and continue to remain dedicated to healing their communities and taking care of the patients that are coming in mass casualties every single day.